Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Delle. So happy that you're here with me today. We're going to get into some channel messages as well as pull an oracle card from the Yogic Path Oracle deck. So I really love working with that one. I find that deck to be very special. So we'll also read from the guidebook today. Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. I was just called to look outside and it's just absolutely stunning. So maybe you're thinking about going out in nature or taking a walk today. Maybe I'm seeing a very bright sun, so maybe the sun is shining really brightly wherever you are at. Yeah. All information about me can be found in the description box. How to book a personal reading is there, or my services as well. It's only done through my website, delgoddessintuitive.com. The Spotify playlist is on there where I throw all the songs that come through the channel's readings. From Spirit, I just throw onto a Spotify playlist called Songs from Spirit, so that's linked below too. Please do share the video if it helps you and you think it will help a friend, and please do like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's greatly appreciated and it helps support it grow, and as it's growing and you being a part of its growth means the world to me, and it's just a wonderful community that's being built here, and I'm glad that you are a part of it, so thank you. Yeah, let's get into the channel portion of the reading. I heard like a flower, you are meant to grow, blossom, and bloom. So it could be that you are, I'm hearing, going through an undoing. So I'm actually seeing a cycle of like a time-lapse cycle of a flower where the flower blooms and it goes through its cycle and it kind of decays and then it's bloomed out of itself again. So it could be that you have recently gone through a rebirth. I'm also getting to, it could be that you don't really care anymore if you're to learn about whether or not you're going through another rebirth, because you're noticing that all of life is just a series of rebirths and reissuance of yourself in a higher, new version of yourself. So more aligned version of yourself. You're noticing that even every incarnation, I'm not getting a 100% read on that, so take with that what you will. That might not be for everybody, but especially in this lifetime, if you've noticed just these rebirths over and over and over again, it's like the resurgence of your true self over and over and over again. You're growing closer to your true self. I'm seeing too, just like a flower does really well, the way that it's able to grow. You allow the light to be shown, shining on you, just like the sun does. You allow the rain, the water to wash away any impurities, anything that's not meant for your highest and greatest good. The wind cleanses, the wind blows away any dust, debris. And then temperature too is coming through as a means of helping you. So it could even be just changing the way that you support yourself, or I get that it's, for most of you, it's just this confirmation, yeah, do that, and just to recognize that within yourself and to allow yourself to be seen for that, for all you have accomplished and all that you have taken on, and you've prevailed, you shine, you stand in your sovereignty. Okay, let's pull a card now. I think that's all for the channel messages. The channeling does continue through the cards, so we'll see what wants to come up. I hope everyone is doing well if I haven't said that already. Alright, two came out, but I'm hearing just to take one today, so I'm going to reshuffle and see which one actually wants to be read for today. The one. Okay. So we have Rajas, but it's in the reverse. I do take the reversals in this deck, especially when I'm reading from the guidebook, because I find it to be so spot on. I'm getting though, like the worst is behind you. So I feel like in whatever particular cycle that you are currently in, it's like the worst is behind you. You're already setting your sights on something moving forward. I heard you've tamed the beast of the mind. So I don't know if you refer to your mind as a beast that needs to be taming or something like that. But I'm actually seeing it's like overcoming a fear. So it could be that maybe your ego is really prevalent through fear or fear-based communication that you have between you and yourself. But I actually see you overcoming that. That's what's coming through the card. Something about with the tiger, recognizing that you can't change your stripes, and why would you want to? So there's a level of self-awareness and self-acceptance with this. I'm also seeing you undertaking what it means to see someone with clear eyes. So you know how that saying goes, seeing someone with rose-tinted glasses, where you see a rosier, kinder perspective of them. I actually see that you're working through understanding it's not so scary to see someone for who they actually are, because when they actually show you your true self, you are able to actually observe and come from a truer position of how you actually want to respond to something. So, let me get the guidebook. Sorry, should have explained what I'm doing there. But let's see, Rajas. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna focus it, and then I'll get the book so you can look at the card while I'm talking. When there is more Rajas and Sattva, the mind becomes hyperactive and restless. You might have been so caught up in the achievement phase that you may have lost sight of why you are even doing all of this and the greater purpose of life, truth. You're regularly overexerting yourself both mentally and physically without allowing the proper rest you need to recharge. You may have recently been feeling easily agitated, anxious, jealous, materialistic, aggravated, or fearful, emotions that are not aligned with your highest self. You have already done so much, it's time for you to recharge your batteries, care for your vessel, connect with nature, and reflect on the deeper purpose of life. You are a human being, not a human doing. Steer clear of spicy foods and consume a more sattvic diet. So that's Ayurvedic if you want to do more research on that. Trade in your powerlifting or spinning for calming yoga. With this, I'm also getting less is more. I do feel like you're on your way out of this energy though, so maybe this is just confirming. So I feel like maybe you're aware that something just feels out of balance, so you're working towards getting more closer and in harmony to your truth. And again, it could be too with the stripes coming in. Maybe you felt like you had to fit in or change yourself to be a certain way to fit in, but it's like, again, why are you doing what you're doing? You know, who told you that you had to fit in, that your stripes weren't okay for that group or whatever? Or I actually see some of you finding or connecting with a community that's more congruent with your life path, like with your true calling, what you want to actually do with your life. So it's meant to support you, that information coming through. So I hope it does support you. I'm getting the main message here is it's a calling. You're being called, you're being shown into a path, into something that's more in alignment with yourself, your true self. So, and your true calling is what I'm hearing. Could be too a career change is on the horizon for some of you, or you're already starting to think about this. Maybe I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I feel so called and guided to start exploring this. Maybe that's what I want to do instead. And then you go for it. Or I'm hearing you start to get the wheels turning. I'm hearing Proud Mary. And if you listen to that song, it's like support comes in to help. I forget the lyric exactly, but it's like, you don't have to worry, though you have no money, people on the river are happy to give. So it could be that you're wanting to branch out and do something new, and then the support finds you as you take that journey, as you bank on yourself, your true self, and your true calling. I'm going to leave the video there, the reading there. I do hope that helped. If you need anything further, my website's there in the description box. Until next time, stay well and take care.